Mike is going to start.
Good morning, Mom Nation.
Welcome back, Miss Katie.
Thank you.
I actually have an adult for a co-host. I had Austin on last week. I don't know if you watched it, but
oh, super cute. I haven't had a chance to catch up and watch replays of all of last week's shows, actually.
Yeah, he did the spin, the wheel countdowns. It was actually kind of cute. So
how cute!
Yeah. I told him he had to do it with me because me talking to a camera, it has not worked well in the past. So I needed to talk to somebody, and he was there. So
how cute is that? Oh, yeah. Well, give him a big high five for me and a thank you.
I will. So tell me what's going on.
Dang, girl. So I feel like I've been to the ends of the earth and back. That's how much traveling we did. So for those of you who didn't know or don't know, Sonia was solo last week because I was on vacation with my family.
Yeah.
And so we went back east, where both Matt and I are from. Little man was born here, but he loves going back east because he just thinks it's so cool. Of course, you know what that's like.
Yeah.
Like where you're born, you don't think is cool.
No, you don't. I agree.
Yeah. So I think he'll probably live there someday. My mom's probably listening and like all excited about that. But yeah, so we went back east, visited some family. But what was really cool was the last couple of days of our vacation, which I loved. We broke away as our little family of 3. And we were flying out of Boston. So we were in very northern New Hampshire for a little while, southern New Hampshire for a little while. And then, of course, Boston's a little bit further south for those of you who know geography. Yeah. So we decided to move a little bit closer to Boston, kind of make our way there. And we first went to Portsmouth, New Hampshire. If you guys aren't familiar with Portsmouth, it's kind of the border between Maine and New Hampshire. And it's our only little teensy bitsy piece of seacoast that New Hampshire has. And we toured Strawberry Bank. For those of you who are from where I'm from or are familiar with that piece of history from way back when, you know what Strawberry Bank is. It's a very famous little town right on the coast that they preserved. They were going to knock it all down soon. And
I hate that. Put high rises and ruin the whole thing.
They were actually going to come in and wipe out all these old homes that had been there for hundreds of years and have tons of history and make, like you said, apartment buildings like, you know, and so I guess some of the townspeople or whatever kind of got a little bit upset about that, rightfully so. And they decided to donate it to the museum, and it's been a museum ever since. And it's a really cool museum. So we learned a lot about New Hampshire history. Matt and I had both been there with our, school trips back in the day. It's a very popular destination for school field trips and whatnot. But Jack's had never been. Yeah. So it was really cool. And then later that night, we went to Salem, Mass. And we spent the night in Salem at a haunted hotel, the Hawthorne Hotel, for those of you who are familiar with the area. And we stayed in room 325. Look up 325 at the Hawthorne Hotel if you're curious, and you'll know why that's significant. And we kind of toured around there downtown, which is really cute. And we visited the Witch Museum, the Witch Trial Museum, which was insane. We learned a lot about the Salem Witch Trials of 1692, I think is when it was. Come on, Katie, you just learned about this. Yeah, I think it was 1692. But crazy. And then I ended up finding, because you know how I am, I ended up getting all into it, finding a podcast about it so I could learn even more about the individuals, the accused, as well as the accusers, and kind of how all of that came about. And it's really crazy. This podcast breaks it down. And basically these people were suffering from PTSD from being at war, because there was a couple of wars that in that century that were ridiculously brutal. Yeah. And so, kind of our modern day thinking, they're sort of like, well, these people were going through some stuff back then. And so anyway, witch trials happened. And there were a lot of them there. I learned this and didn't know, but it was really big over in, the England area. They had a lot of witch hunts and witch trials and things, but the Salem ones, which are, our claim to fame here in the United States, even though there were some other ones throughout the United States, are, Salem is what you hear about the most. 19 people were put to death wrongfully, as we have, figured out now. It was just kind of some craziness there. I won't dig into that because I could literally sit here. You know how you talk about new builds for 2 days?
Yes, you're like, I could talk about the witch trials.
About the witch trials and everything that I've learned over the last 2 days.
My sister went there when she lived in, where'd she live? I forgot where she lived, but anyways, she lived up towards that way. And she went to go visit. She still has like the magnet. It's like a Ouija board magnet. But she said that it was super cool up there. So this was years ago though. It was like a decade ago, but still she loved it.
Yeah, it's very cool. And then of course I got my fill of New England seafood. So I'm good on that for a little while.
Well, last time we went to New York, we drove up to, we're in Maine, but it was really cool. And I had a what's called lobster roll, best lobster roll of my life. And it's like just such big pieces of meat, and they're not stingy with it. It's delicious. So super good.
Yeah, lobster rolls, big claim to fame from back there. You have to have a certain kind though. It's got to be on a certain bun and all of that. Like us New Englanders, we're real picky about that. The prices have changed. Back in the day, I could get a lobster roll, a really good one, for like $12. Now they're $40. Inflation. So good morning. Hello, Mama. First commenter, Marilyn Flower. Speaking of her, I saw her over the weekend. We had my family reunion over the weekend too, which I never touched upon.
Oh, that's
fun. Was pretty cool. But less about me, more about you. How was your week?
Busy. It was crazy. Huge thing happened. So we Connor and I were looking at homes because he's just addicted to looking at homes. He's like deleted his like I don't he's like deleted his like realtor app like a million times and then did it and then put it again. And we were just thinking about a lot of things, and it's going to take, we were timing it, and it's going to take a long time to build the house, and it's Soraya's senior year, and we're just like, you know what, let's put it on hold. So we're going to put building the house on hold for a year. We went under contract with a home last week. And it's in Queen Creek, and it's a perfect location in Queen Creek too. So I love the home. It's a basement home. It has so much character. It was built in 2006, and it has these it's just very ornate inside. It's not my style inside, but it's built very well. So we're gonna not completely gut it, but we're gonna move some stuff around and like put a new kitchen in, do a bunch of updates. Pretty much what you did with your house. Oh man, I'm excited. We have planned so much already. But we have our inspection today. So I'm hoping everything is, we're kind of tearing it apart. So we're not going to be really picky. I just want to make sure that the house isn't falling. So we're having all of that today. We're working super quickly. We close on the 4th. So really
obviously of August. I'm like, I had to do a double take because I'm like, whoa, what month is it?
It's a 3-weeker, but they're staying in the home because it's an elderly couple. They're staying in the home till September, like September 1st, and then we're gonna move in after. But I'm excited. So we'll see. Yeah, it's a big thing. So it's the next best thing to building the house is to do that. And then after a year, it's in a great location. But here's the thing, I got caught in, I don't know if you guys, if anybody on here lives in Queen Creek, but they built this new awesome aquatic center. Have you heard about the aquatic center?
I have. There's been some controversy.
Yes. So I am like, I could probably walk there in less than 10 minutes. Like,
dang.
From the backyard, I can see the slide.
You're Queen Creek proper, so you're allowed to go?
Negative.
No.
I looked at the map yesterday of like where Queen Creek is, because like it's just so complicated. And my little road that has like 8 houses on it, and it's like no HOA kind of, acre lots, and that road, and then the one over that's also kind of acre lots, that little tiny thing is a little county island. And I'm like, what the hell?
So you're going to be part of the have-nots. You're part of the have-nots.
Yeah, I was pretty annoyed about it, but it's like, I'm not gonna not buy a house because I can't get into like this water park and the house that I have, or that one that, hopefully everything goes good. But the house that we're under contract with has a pool already and like a slide and this little grotto and stuff. And so it's nice, but I'm like, damn, like what the hell? So now I'm part of that. I was stunned. I was like very upset, but it is what it is. So, yes.
Well, that's cool. Well, congratulations. New houses are awesome. What's up, Teddy? Teddy's on with us today. Hello. Teddy's my little pew-pew partner. Did you know that?
I did not. I need to go do that again, because did you know that the only time that I did it was that one time with you?
Yeah, I'll put it up. I got another lady that wants to go too, and she's like, when are you going to do an event? Jeez, I've been waiting.
Yeah.
And I always say, when my life calms down.
Never.
On SpongeBob when it says 5 days later or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, 10 years later, my life still has not calmed down.
That is true.
Anyway,
yeah,
it's fine.
That's rough.
It's okay. Let's talk about some fun stuff, shall we?
Yes.
Let's do it. All right. So I heard that we had a winner last week for our trivia.
Yep.
Sweet. Big shout out to Marianne Jameson. I've got Skylar on with us today. She's going to do her very best to tag our winners while we talk, so that you don't have to watch me like try and fumble.
Oh, good. I'm going to put my phone down then, because I'm like right here ready to like type it in. I'm like,
she's like, I'm ready to tag. But I did ask Skylar to do that for us. So as long as she doesn't get pulled in a different direction, I think she's going to be able to do that for us today. So
perfect.
Big shout out to Marianne Jameson. Thank you so much for being so supportive of our little Mom Nation group and always being here contributing. We appreciate that. And I am so glad that you got your 3 entries into the monthly giveaway. And again, that giveaway is from the lovely, the beautiful, the generous Miranda. She'd probably be
Miranda.
Like, where did you go on vacation? Miranda. Hooray, with Here Comes the Sunshine. So let's talk a little bit about Miranda. And that's not the tab that I wanted. This is the tab that I wanted. And that giveaway. Did you talk about this a little bit last week?
I sure did.
Awesome. So let's go over it real quick one more time for those of you who maybe didn't catch last week or you aren't really sure what's going on. Every month here in Mom Nation, we have a giveaway of something that is awesome. And today this month, I should say, we definitely have something awesome. So Miranda Ray, she is our co-host or our co-moderator. I don't know what you call that, co-admin over in our divorce community, our sister Mom Nation group for our divorcing mamas, our mamas that have been divorced, our mamas that are thinking about divorce, our mamas that want to learn about divorce, like all of the above. You can go in there and communicate with our peeps that are in there. It's starting to grow. It's a newer group, but I think we're near 100 members at this point. So
yeah,
it's starting to grow, which is really nice for the mamas in there so that they can get some support from those that are right along there with them.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Miranda, for your generosity. And her giveaway is 2, not 1, but 2 45-minute guided sessions for emotional empowerment. And these are one-on-one coaching sessions, which is pretty darn awesome, focused on authenticity, emotional awareness, and self-acceptance, which I know as girlies, we have a hard time with sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. So that's that. Thank you, Miranda. How do we become a trivia winner, Sonia?
You get our newsletter.
That's right.
The lovely newsletter. And that is the only way. You can't just see it and just say, oh, comment the answer. No, you need to get the newsletter.
Right. And what's on the newsletter?
So there are tons of stuff on the newsletter. So it's not just the lovely trivia, but you have pretty much all the important things of that month on the newsletter. A lot of our highlighted podcasts, a few other posts on there. You have pretty much everything that you need to know about MOMnation. But to get the trivia, to get entered in to get drawn to be a trivia winner, you just have to reply to the email that is sent to you, and then bam, you're in.
Boom. Exactly right. Almost like she knows what she's talking about, and she's the co-host here every week.
Well, it only took 6 months.
Good job. But that is absolutely true. So it's just one time a month, guys. We don't spam our newsletter list. Honestly, like you've only ever received one email a month for, I don't know, 9 years. So promises made, promises kept, guys. And it is totally a one-stop shop for everything. So if you feel like the feed moves really quick, or if you're like, I can't find that post, I can't find that video, I saw something and I can't find it now, that's actually cover photos where you need to go, because that is links to everything. But the newsletter is delivered to your inbox with all of that juicy bit on it.
It has events too, which is really great.
Yep, which we're going to talk about here. How'd you know? How'd you know that's like one of my next tabs? Huh?
I'm magic.
One of them. Oh, wait a second. It wasn't my next tab, but it's close. You were close. Let's talk about our top 10s. I actually did ask Skylar if she has the opportunity to tag all of our top 10 winners on the show. So that way they know when they are being shouted out too. Again, our disclaimer, and Sonia will agree because she knows we do not choose these. This is not something Sonia and I sit down and we're like, every week tallying. This is what Facebook puts together for us. And this is a compilation of how many comments you've made, reactions, and posts that you've made. So our top 10 for this week is starting at number 1 with Jasmine Aguilar. Number 2 is Nikki Stratton. Number 3, Marissa Hall. Number 4, Sarah Wood. Number 5, Shyla Porter. Number 6, Michelle Carrillo. Number 7, Ashley Parker. Number 8, Kendra Blair. Number 9, Jody Slepsky. And number 10, Nicole Lafreniere. So thank you guys so much for always being in support of MOMnation and our members, and for dropping valuable comments, valuable posts, and all of that jazz. We appreciate you. And you each get an entry into the giveaway wheel at the end of the month, just so you know what you get.
Yep. And then there's our number 1 just commented. Hello, Jasmine.
What's up, Jazzy Jazz? We're going to see what she's going to dress up as Halloween in a couple of months, I guess. Still a few months away. We got to figure out what we're going to be.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do a poll in the group and see what people think. Like pick our top 3 choices and then poll it. But here's the deal. We got 2 people. So everybody back up. We're going to talk about it in just a second. But Team EvoAZ, Sonia and I work together. We do a Halloween party, like a client appreciation Halloween party every year. It's the party of the year, guys. You totally want to go. Trust me. And we dress up. So our team dresses up. There's 5 of us. So we're always like a group thing. And I will tell you that 2 people, not going to mention names, but 2 of the 5 don't want to paint faces. So that kind of narrows down what we're going to be. But we'll talk about that later.
What do you want to be that will paint faces? Like
we were talking about Coco. Well, remember Coco was, I love Coco. I know.
So Connor and I were talking about Coco yesterday, which is really funny that you bring that up. I love the movie. I absolutely love it. Connor, and I'm talking about not my 3-year-old, my husband, Connor.
Big one. Big Connor.
He hates it. He does not like it. He gets so frustrated about it. He's like, why did they just send him home in the beginning? And I'm like, it's the plot. And he's like, it's mean, and it's just a messed up family. And I think he got a little too emotional in it. But I love it. I love the authenticity of it. I think it is the cutest movie. And we were actually playing the soundtrack yesterday, and we call my nephew Alex. We always call him Poco Loco because he looks like him. So yeah, but anyway, it's adorable. I love that movie.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, Skylar. She did tag them. She's the best.
Look at that. Wonder how long.
Muchas gracias. in the theme of Coco. All right. So let's hop into events. So Sonia, you and names today. Whoops. I drink coffee now, so shit's about to get crazy over here. And it's always iced coffee. I don't drink hot coffee anymore.
It's too hot to drink hot coffee.
It's too hot to drink hot coffee. I agree.
I'm not being good today. I'm drinking a Coke. It's a mini Coke. Makes my hands look big, but
All right, guys. So this is happening now. This is the back to school supply drive. So it's a supply giveaway. And this is with our very favorite Little Einstein preschool. 3 locations, guys. Marcy Sawyer is the hostess with the mostest behind this. She's amazing. She gives back every year. And this year is a little bit different than last year. If I remember right, I know I could just open it and look, but if I remember right, you bring your backpack and fill it with supplies. So that's pretty cool because school supplies, they're not cheap, so.
No, they're not. And the younger they are, like the older they are, it gets a little bit easier because they just need like 2 notebooks. But like the younger ones, man, the things that are on there. And here's the thing is like, I'll complain about it, but like these teachers, they don't get a lot of funding for supplies. So like I will get it because of the teachers, but I am still not happy about it.
Correct.
Yeah. How much stuff? Or like you can't just get like regular. Some teachers require like not regular pencils. You have to get the Ticonderoga pencils, or like you have to get the like Crayola. Which I mean, I don't think I wouldn't buy Crayola crayons, but like sometimes there's some that are like 25 cents that are like I forgot those like cheaper ones, and some people don't have the money to buy those, so they're just getting now they're getting very name brandy.
Yeah,
a little much.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Yes, very generous of Marcy Sawyer with Little Einstein preschool. Sky, thank you so much for mentioning that in the comments. Totally agree. Oh, Jazz, don't forget the snacks and the tissues. Yeah, and the hand sanitizer too.
Yep.
That's a lot, man.
It is.
What's up, Dom? There she is. All right. So moving on. So that's the back to school supply drive. If you guys need that, then hook it up because it's only for a limited time. Coming up on August 8th, we have our back to school lunch mob. And that's going to be mamas only. Actually, it's not mamas only. I totally lied right there. We don't mind if you bring your significant other, your partner, your spouse, whatever. We also don't mind if you bring the kiddos. But as of August 8th, I believe everyone's back to school, or most everyone's back to school. And so it's kind of a little like opportunity for mamas to meet up, have a little lunch, take a breather. Yes. We made it through yet another summer, guys. We did this.
I'm going to go and I'm going to leave Austin at home because he doesn't have school on Fridays.
He doesn't?
No, he's a Monday through Thursday. And then he also gets like 2 weeks for fall, 2 weeks for spring break.
So does Jax.
But he goes back next week, which is crazy. It felt like summer, just like it's like a blink. So yeah.
Oh, August 8th is your baby girl's birthday. She turns 4. That's Jazzy. Well, happy early birthday to her. That's so cute.
Oh, Connor and her are so close because Connor turns 4 in November.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
that is close.
Good age.
Boy started school today. Dom, your boy started school today.
Ugh. I started seeing some back to school posts already, and it's like,
Oof. Yikes. Yeah. My kid would lose his mind. He's already losing it about going back in like 10 days.
Yeah.
It's like, summer
we started implementing like not going to sleep crazy late, and he like has thrown a fit already.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah.
Dude, same.
Yeah.
All right. Moving right along. We are, it's another event. This is Darian, and she is, speaking of co-moderators, co-admins, she is our co-moderator of the sober group. So if you are sober curious, if you are sober, if you want to be sober, all of that jazz, then you can head on over to that group and become a part of it. If you're not sober, you can also become a part of it too. If that's something that you're interested in, you want to check out what they do over there. This particular event is happening on Sunday, August 3rd at 12 p.m. And this is probably over at her yoga studio, I would imagine, the Zenden. I would guess. I know I could open it and look, but I'm not. And she is enjoying refreshing mocktails, light bites, as well as NAD injections and IVs from IV Nutrition.
Oh,
wellness and Yeah, and then some other wellness and self-care vendors will be there. So looks cool, something interesting to go hit up, spend a little bit of time over there, say hello to Darian. She's super cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Super cool that she's doing that.
Totally agree. Love her. All right. And we talked about it a little bit, but here's our save the date. Just wanted to shout out to all of the current and past Team EvoAZ clients in the group. There's a lot of you, so that's why I'm bringing it up. But our Halloween party is coming up. It is October 18th. You should have already received your formal invite in the mail. If you're a current client that is currently shopping with us or currently have your home listed, it may not have come in the mail. You'll get that from me. Just so you know. And so make sure that you guys RSVP. We do have a limited amount of seats, a limited amount of tickets available just because of the size of the venue. We kind of have to, you know, that old fire marshal, he's got rules.
Darn him.
Yep. You know, anyway. All right. Next up. Oh, we haven't done this yet. I'm kind of like putting.
We haven't done any of our names yet. Yeah.
No, we haven't. I'm changing it up on you, Stone.
Keeping me on my toes.
Yeah, keeping it real. All right. So welcome to the new mamas of the group. I think we had 26 moms. Yes. So we have 26 new mamas that came in this past week. Welcome, guys. We love having you here. Welcome to the family is something that I always say. This post is going to give you just a little bit of information on how you can better navigate the group. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So I highly suggest that you read this if you are a newbie. We have something new for our newbies. We have a wheel. Nah, I don't think we've done this before. This is pretty cool.
I like it. It makes it easy whenever we have a lot of new members. Like this is, wow, I didn't even look at that post. That's a lot of new members.
Yeah, we have 26 this week. So big week. I think the most that we've ever had in a week was a couple hundred, but that's because we did like some sort of something. But yeah, for just a regular old average week, we did pretty well with 26 newcomers. So let's spin to win. Let's see what happens.
Span.
All right, you got this on your end? I see the winner is the winner is Sheena. Sheena Clark is our winner. Welcome, Sheena. Skylar, if you could please tag Sheena. Sonia, if you could put her in the list, I would appreciate it. Done. You guys are amazing. Can't do it without my team. See how it's hard when you're alone? It's hard.
Yes, I know. That's why I brought Austin along.
Yeah, I don't blame you. All right. This is our first name letter post. So if your name starts with this letter, and every week it's a new letter, and we go in alphabetical order. So it's pretty easy, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not trying to make things hard. Life is hard enough. So if your name starts with R and you've commented below, or somebody has commented for you, I see that we have some commenters here. Not many though. I think we have more R names than this. You know what? I wasn't on top of my game because I was on vacation. Usually I'll tag a couple too.
Yeah.
But that just makes it easier for the people who were tagged or did tag themselves to win. And we've got 6 comments, guys. Let me bust out my handy dandy little random.org here and see what we got. Easy. Number 1. Who's number 1?
Rebecca.
Whoop, whoop. Rebecca Engel. She's awesome. She just had a new baby.
Yes. She's a great mom. She's a doula, guys. If you guys are looking for a doula.
She totally is.
She's a great doula. She's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, this is back to the comment about going back to school. Dominique, sorry I didn't share it earlier, Dom, when it was like real time. But yeah, Silas was bummed last night, but it's good. They do need to get back into the groove for sure, or into gear. I agree with you. I'm kind of excited for the old routine to come back as well. Summer's great. Summer's fun. It gives us a little break. It allows us to do something a little bit different. But honestly, like I was telling Matt this last night, I kind of love routine.
Yeah, the structure, I thrive on structure, and it's just so erratic during the summer. Yeah, I need my routine back.
Yeah, totally agree. And yes, Dom, we do have a sober group. So check that out. That's something that you're interested in, or if you know somebody who is interested in that, would love for you to share. Congrats to Sheena Clark. Yes, thank you, Skylar. And congrats to Rebecca Engel for winning our R Name giveaway. Whoop, whoop. Love it, guys. Awesome. All right, moving along. What do we have? What do we have here? Oh, did you catch this one?
I didn't. I haven't watched any of the past week. Has been crazy. I haven't watched any of the new videos.
Yeah, totally agree. I just getting back late last night from vacation. I haven't had a chance to catch any of the replays either, but this headline sort of grabbed me. How about you?
Yeah, it's a great topic because a lot of people, when they think of weight loss, automatically think of just fat loss, but there's a difference because there's also muscle, and a lot of people don't think about that whenever they're losing weight. Muscle's good. Muscle's good.
Right. And when you're old like me, you know, muscle's really, really important, especially if you're in the perimenopause stages, which I am smack dab there, guys. So all of y'all that are right there with me, high five. It's fun. But it's I think, and I think Aaron would agree with me that muscle is even more important now than it kind of ever has been in this stage. So definitely listen to Erin. She's in it too. She's right in the middle of it. I think she's a little bit younger than me, but she's right in the middle of it along with us. And she's very knowledgeable. So love her. Love that she's here each and every Tuesday, except for when she's on vacation, because we do allow that.
Yes. How we keep our minds straight, well, semi-straight. Sometimes we need a vacation from our vacation.
It's hard to come back. It is. I'm like, you know, of course, I always work. So I worked a bit while I was on vacation too, but it's definitely hard to come back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Skylar. So Dominique, if you're still on with us, Skylar shared the link to our sober group in the comments for you. Thank you, Sky. Yeah. Good thinking. All right. Next up, what do we have? Oh, speaking of Skylar, so we have, and I'll show you the graphics so it's recognizable. We have the tea time with Skylar. This comes out on Mondays. Sometimes she shares her beautiful face with you on video, and sometimes I have her too busy to do that. So she's like, can I just post today? I don't have time to do it. Poor girl. Sometimes it's very busy around here, as you might imagine. So she did give you guys some info. She popped this out at about 8 o'clock on Monday night, and she just talks about the giveaway in case you needed to have a little bit of extra info on that, in case you're not sure. She talked about the July trivia winner. She talked about our protein power winner. So it looks like Jazzy won last week for Protein Challenge.
Yeah, she sure did. Awesome. Lots of wins for Jazz.
So good. And then she talks a bit about our July newsletter, which we already kind of talked about a bit. Our Good Morning MOMnation replays, all of that is tied up in this wonderful little update from Skylar on Mondays. And then lastly, did you catch this one? I know you said that you've been behind, but this one, did you catch this one?
I did not catch this one.
All right.
I think I saw a snippet. Did you post a snippet of this one or the last one on TikTok? Because you do
might have.
Too. Okay.
I do not know. Sometimes I will schedule those like a week in advance. And then they post and I'm like, oh yeah, I did post that.
See, you're not. See, I'm horrible with that. I've tried scheduling things and then I like forget. I'm like, well.
No, I'm definitely a scheduler. So this is the 4th episode of our 4-part series with Tip Tuesday about scams and different scams that you need to look out for. And this particular one is a title and equity scam, which is really bad, guys. Like, I don't want to be, you know, the doom and gloom person here. But I definitely need to tell you that this can happen right under your nose. It can. So what you need to do is you need to pay attention, and we tell you what to pay attention to in this video. So definitely check that out. All right. That wraps us up, sis, unless you have anything else.
I don't. I think it's been a pretty loaded show. Perfect. Almost exactly 30 minutes, which is fantastic.
Yeah, yes, we did pretty good.
Kind. Yeah. Yeah. I was just reading Jasmine's comment. I love that she is so kind and gentle when it comes to the whole idea of fitness. Yeah, because it's always hard whenever you get like those personal trainers who are like, da, da, da. And I've had a couple of those, and it just doesn't work for me. It makes me not want to do it even more.
Yeah.
So she's great and motivating and encouraging.
I agree. I can't do hardcore. I'm not a dude. I don't know if that works for dudes and they like to be yelled at and stuff, but I don't.
Yeah.
So what Erin does, I totally agree, is amazing. And I completely appreciate what she does for our group and how supportive she is. Because takes a village.
Yep.
Great job, ladies. Thank you, Dom. And Jazzy says, yeah, it sucks. And I don't like to be told what to do. Me either. That's why we get along so good, Jazz.
Yep.
All
right. Well, I think with that, we'll call Jazz as last commenter. So
I think we'll call Jazz the last commenter. It's a wrap, kids.
All right.
All right. Bye.